Hey guys, so this morning I've been in the shade garden and I started cleaning things up in the part of the garden where my beautiful white Japanese anemone is. And in the process of cleaning up, look at how pretty these blooms are. White Japanese anemone. I found two babies. Again, once you start touching every plant, you get these surprises. So the babies have come off. This is a rooted
So where are
plant.
they at, Tracy?
Here's one baby, and here's another. There's probably two here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just dig these
You
out.
mean that little?
Okay, this is one.
Oh, and that's one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Can you see the
I wouldn't
leaves?
call them babies.
Well, that's what I'm calling them because they're from the mother plant. And anyhow, so I'm going to dig these up. Make certain.
I was looking for
Oh wait, here's another one too.
I was looking for a little tiny shoot coming out of
No,
the ground.
I'm going to take, there's a couple other small ones, one back here, one over here. I'm going to take the largest ones from this mother plant, hopefully, and get them transplanted over against the part of the fence next to the rows that you and I
You'll
both
have them on
said.
both sides then.
Yeah, because we said it wouldn't be pretty. Japanese anemone, like partial shade. They can take a little sun as long as they get enough water. They like well-drained, composted soil. And so I've never divided Japanese anemone because I've never had them, but they come from the mother plant. Oh, you can see right here, these long roots.
No, honey, you're in the way.
I'm sorry. See these
you're
roots?
Still in the way.
See these roots? Came off the mother plant. Here we go. I'm going to cut those. Where's my little pruners? We're going to cut those right here from the mother plant. And where's this one? Right here. Okay.
No, there's a story behind where you obtained these plants, isn't there?
Yeah, we did. We got them from the Frick Museum in Pittsburgh. They let us dig out these plants when they were really small. This is their probably third season here. And
second or third, yeah.
Second or third. And great. You can divide these in the spring or fall. I'm trying them in the fall. And like I said, there's a couple more in there that I can plant in the spring. What I'm going to do right now too is I'm going to decrease the leaf structure on these guys so that we just have to worry about them supporting their roots and not all the greenery. So I'm going to cut back the leaf so only the roots. We're going to cut that back.
Well, that seems weird.
Well, no, because we're right now, I don't want them growing any more leaves. I want to put them all their energy into the roots of the plants. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting off that. Anyway, and this time of year, the next two frosts, all of this foliage is going to die back and you'll cut them back. But anyhow, I've got a couple holes ready for these guys. I'm going to go over here. So I have one hole here, and then I'm going to take out this fern, and this fern's going to go in my compost pile. I'll cut back the leaves on this and save this for somewhere in the garden. This is a big guy. I tell you, I thought I had him all dug. There we go. And I want to put my other anemone in here. There we go. Get the soil off of it a little bit. There's some other. Okay. Let's just set this right here for now. Oh, that'll work. And so what I'm doing here, these are my white violets behind here, some more ferns. I'm going to add some compost and some biotone to the soil. The biotone, just a root stimulator, a root starter. And that's what we want with these new plants.
You've already prepared the other hole?
Yeah, the other hole has compost and it has biotone. Put a handful of the biotone. So they like well composted soil. You know, if you want to, in the spring, which I do, I give all of my new plants a handful of excuse me, handful of new compost, or shovelful. And then I'm just going to plant these back in the ground, the level they came out. That one looks good. Oh, that's my, oh, that's another anemone. I'm going to put that right in here. Just like this.
Yeah, it might come up separate.
I know. Which
That's
I
a little
like.
feeder root there.
And we'll get these. I'm going to water these in. Just like that. Get those planted in. Get them in the ground. And perhaps, where'd that little plant go? Here we go. It's going to go just like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
See what happens.
See what happens, because I have a couple more that in the spring I might divide those smaller ones and see how they do in the spring. And then we can decide which one did better, the ones that were divided in the fall or the spring. I think they'll both do well. I just feel that way about our... I'm going to put those together. Look at that nice. That's a nice root. Get those in here. Like that. And they'll be so pretty in this area against
right
the
over
fence.
here, yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to see
that
it.
Fence, you'll be able
And
to see them
you
a
know,
little
if you
better.
pan up, look at our pretty Zephyr Druin rose. Look at all the rosebuds up there, Reg. They just look so pretty. Anyhow, that's what I found today with my cleanup. And as we go through our fall
Well, you said
cleanup,
you have to touch everything.
you have to touch everything. Touch everything once. It's like spring cleaning in the house. It makes you feel good, makes you edit stuff. And in editing around that...
You know, my dad always had a saying.
What did he say?
And it applies to anything.
Yeah.
Touch a piece of paper only once.
I agree.
Either act on it, file it away, or throw it away. Same thing applies to plants, I guess.
It does. It's like when I'm weeding. I don't want to cut my weeds and pile them up. I want to put them in a bucket.
And then get rid
the
of
weeds, and then the plant tops that are going in the compost. Yeah, that way I don't have to keep... Reg and I are both Virgos.
Oh, it's horrible.
OCD.
Living
But anyhow,
with each other.
that is dividing and replanting the Japanese white anemone for next spring. So thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork. We'll see you the next time. Bye, guys.